Good evening, everyone. I, Dr. Rajkumar R. Chaube. Today I am here not to teach anything more, and this topic is not more beneficial to directly to the patient, but it may beneficial to the patient, but in the indirect way. This topic is precisely related with the dentist awareness, because the newcomers, the new dentists which are going to start his or her clinic, they are not in the perfect state of mind, because they worried how to tackle the cases and how to manage the cases. I simply provide a single steps, a key of success, so that you can manage your clinic easily. So in continuation with that, today I am going to discuss one thing, that how to extract a firm tooth. What are the key techniques to remove or to extract that tooth? So let us consider that this is a molar, lower molar, lower third molar, lower first molar. This is the interdental bone. So many dentists, what they do, they apply the pressure in this area. They apply the pressure in this area. So what happened if they apply the straight elevator in this area? I think you are very well aware about that. The elevator should be applied on the interdental bone. It should not be applied on the neighboring tooth, because if you apply the elevator, the size of elevator is like this. Then if you apply the pressure this part on the second molar in this direction, then the opposite direction will give pressure on the neighboring tooth, means on the first tooth. So don't apply elevator by taking the fulcrum, by taking the support of the neighboring tooth. You place the straight elevator in between the tooth which has to be extracted and the interdental bone. But what happened if you apply from this pressure, then the resistance point will develop on this area, because this tooth is directly contacted with this. So this is the point which has to be noted. So this is the criteria, and I think you understand it very well. So if you apply pressure from this side, then the resistance will develop on this side. So if you apply elevator from this side, then the resistance will develop on this side. Or if you apply elevator from this side, the resistance will develop in this root, in this part. And if you apply elevator from this side, the possibility of resistance develop on this side. So there are four possibilities. If you apply the pressure of straight elevator from here, the resistance will develop here, or from here it develop here, or if you apply elevator here, it develop resistance here and here. There are four possibilities. So then what should be considered? What is the safe procedure to extract this? So I simply give a success of key, that how to extract this thing. So what you have to do for that, this is the contact point by which this second molar is contacted mesially with the distal part of the first molar and distally with the mesial part of the third molar. This is the contact point. This is the contact point. These two are the contact point. or it is a resistance point where the resistance develop if you apply the elevator, then the resistance will develop on these 2 points. Simple procedure you have to be performed to solve this difficulty. What is that? You cut this much with the straight burr. You cut this much area with the straight burr. Then if you cut this area with the straight burr, then what happened? If you cut this area with the straight burr, then what happened? Then this tooth, now this tooth will appear like this. Means this third molar does not in contact with the second molar, and this second molar does not contact with the first molar. Means you take the burr and you cut it from here. So what we achieve? Now if we apply the pressure from this side, then there will be no resistance on this part, and if we apply pressure from this side, there will be no resistance. So it is very easy to extract. And if you want to make it more simple, then you cut from this part also. Take the burr and you cut from the center also, involving the percussion area. In this case, you extract this part first and then extract this part second. Whatever. If you are comfortable with the extracting the mesial part, then you extract the mesial part. If you are comfortable with the distal part, then you remove the distal part. You put your apexo in this area and you rotate. You use periotomes if possible, but you have to take the precaution. Periotomes in the periodontal ligament. You put the periotomes in the periodontal ligament and remove the tooth with the atraumatic way. So it is a very simple procedure and a very useful procedure which I want to make you clear, and I think this video is useful for you all guys. And if you have any query, then you can contact me on my mobile number, that is 9415241551, and in future I will provide you a simple steps, a key success of your practice, and you can utilize these things in your day-to-day practice, and you will definitely achieve your goal. And best of luck for your future. Thank you very much. Thank you.